In front of you is Trend Following Trades U.S. Government Required Disclaimer. You will need to pause this video in order to read the entire disclaimer. Please pay special attention to CFTC Rule 4.41. All right, we're 2 minutes before the open. 9:28, 8:30. So at 9:29, I'll zero out the net change. Again, I got the AMA2 up here with the strategy running. Trade the open strategy. The AMA2's up, but I can't execute because all these none columns. There's no ATM, so this box up here, it's the only thing that still is manual input with the strategy. Enables us to tell it what it's allowed to trade in what direction and what markets. So let me just zero out these net change just so we can see when the market opens up. I didn't check any news today. Let's see what we got going on here. We have 10:30 crude oil, so I'm not trading that. We're not worried. "35 seconds. We're not letting the YM take it long because it's the weakest market. Eventually, hopefully we can code that in, and we also want to try to, this 2-minute chart, we want to have when it triggers in, we want the line chart on this 2-minute chart to be pointing in the direction of the trade.
6B trade button set up.
So right now these 3 markets can go long. All right. Oh. Market is open.
Order pending.
Okay, let's see.
Order canceled.
Don't quite know where to even put an order in. See if we can get long.
Order pending. Order pending. Order pending.
All right, we're long the NQ. We're trying to get long the EMD. And we're trying to get long the ES. So there's the EMD. It's bracket order. It's pulling down automatically. And then there's the ES, same type of setup. We really need the ES to come up. You see, Lance, this would be a double bottom reject if it comes down here, back with the swing.
Yeah.
If it was one tick above, or right now, it's not going to recognize it as a...
Order pending.
Whoa.
CL trade button set up.
Okay, so there's 2 orders in. So we're long the NQ, long the EMD, and the ES is waiting to get
Order
filled.
pending.
All right, so it got filled, method. All right, we're in 3 markets. Let's see if we can, we're not going to let the YM get long.
GC trade button set up.
EMD's running the right way. All right, now we can go 2 ticks below here. So this is 22.10. Build that in automatically later with the money management. Not worried about that right now. So strategy put us in 3 trades long, the markets that we told it could go long in. If it hits $1,000, open or close P&L, it will. Now we can go to break even here. It will close out automatically. So break even double top. In the EMD, there's break of a double top. This will happen automatically too when a money management's fixed. Now we're going to leave that. 781, let's see if it closes out automatically. 900, 938, 968. Oh, close. All right, we got a partial.
Order filled.
Okay, we need...
Order filled.
932.50, that's it. And it got slipped on the EMD, but let's see how long that took. 3 minutes, new record. Wow, that's good. That's it, my friend.
Yeah.
So 3 minutes today with the strategy running the open strategy program to trade the open as we were trading for the 20 days with the AMA2 now programmed with manual controls. The box went away up here, so we need to further develop the money management side of it, and the control is tied in with the 2-minute chart to let it know, give permission as to what can go long, what can't go long, what can go short, what can't go short. We're grouping together currently right now the U.S. indices and trading it at the open. All right, just want to
EMD trade button setup.
go over actually what was taken. Here was the ES in here, all done automatically with a strategy. It closed itself out when it got into 3 markets, the ES, the NQ, and the EMD. We told it could go long those 3 markets, but not the YM, and it's all working. So it went in here, it closed out when it was $1,000 P&L. The NQ, it was just a little slight loss. It was long here and closed out there. And the EMD, it actually we got in here, it went to first partial and then closed out, and this got slipped a little bit. So that's why we didn't close out above $1,000. Let me just go over the trade stats real quick. Here are the actual trade lists. Now, because we're not using ATMs and we use the strategy, it's showing 12 trades, or really only 3. But they're showing you quantities of 1. That's the strategy doing that. So when we get to the summary, it's going to be all messed up. But we basically had the 1 trade that went to profit, and then the 1 small losing trade here on 6 contracts. This is all per profit per contract here, and then this is all cumulative to get us to the end with commissions. Okay, and then if we go to the summary right here, again, these numbers are all skewed. It'd be nice to have a profit factor of 12. We really had 1 losing trade, and then here your 50% win rate. That's really not correct either. And then our reward to risk. So these numbers are really kind of skewed because we can't group. Even says group by ATM. We can't group it because we're not using ATMs when you run a strategy. But still, we hit our target a little short because when it closed out, it did a market close and it slipped on the EMD. But still, we call it $1,000 day, and we can always bump up the target in the strategy. But I just wanted to show this, how quick it can be. If I tried to do that even with the AMA2 manually, I probably would have missed at least 1 market. So running a strategy and doing it in a training room and being able to explain what's going on while it's taking the trades is our ultimate goal. So thank you, everybody. Please don't forget, we'll be running webinars next week, Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday afternoon at 2 p.m. Thursday, it's going to start at 9, but we're going to actually trade in the open at 9:30. Don't know yet if we're going to run the strategy or use the AMA2, but we'll be explaining in both webinars. But you please opt into our mailing list in order to get an invite. We'll be sending invites out at the end of this week to those webinars. So hopefully, if you want to come see, we'll explain everything about TFT. Tuesday afternoon, we'll show you how it all works with the AMA2 and everything, and the deep dive into all of our tools, indicators, website, company, things of that nature, education. And then actually on Thursday morning, we'll trade the open, do a trade the open session. This is just part of what we do. And, hopefully you'll opt in. You can always opt out of the email list. We don't spam or, send junk mail, but if you want to opt in, that's the only way you're going to get an invitation because we can't do it any other way. So hopefully you opt in so you can get an invite, even if you're an existing member. Got a few emails already. And if you're listening to this, please, existing members, that's a different email list. So we don't want to send marketing information to our existing members because that's a different list that we use to communicate with the group. So even if you're an existing member, you want to invite to those webinars, please opt in. And if you get no response when you opt in, that means you're already opted in. So I thank you everybody, and have a great day.